Penny stocks have the explosive potential to create generational wealth, and in today's video I have a tiny penny stock that has been listed by Forbes as one of the best stocks to buy in 2025. In the Forbes list, today's stock is ranked beside two of the world's largest companies in the industry, and I think that we have just hit a key level of support from which the stock could rally. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thanks to everyone watching the channel over the past few years. We've just hit 50,000 subscribers this week, which is incredible, and I just want to say thank you to everyone. Now, if you enjoy the content and like my videos, then please drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Or if there is something that I have missed in this video, I always appreciate your feedback, so let me know. I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Now let's get straight into it with today's stock. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Atlas Lithium Corporation. This stock is trading on NASDAQ, ticker symbol ATLX. Atlas Lithium Corporation is a US-based mineral exploration company with the largest size and breadth of exploration projects for strategic minerals in Brazil, a premier mineral jurisdiction. Atlas Lithium intends to be a leader in the provisioning of minerals essential to the transformation of the global economy from fossil fuels to electrification, a process which is expected to take decades and a process that we are still very much at the early stages of. Atlas Lithium's properties encompass approximately 540 kilometers squared for lithium, as well as mineral rights for nickel, rare earth metals, titanium, and graphite. Atlas Lithium also owns multiple mining concessions for gold, diamond, and industrial sand. Now, I've seen a lot of people commenting on my videos over the past 6 months, saying that EV sales are slowing down around the world, but nothing could be further from the truth. For anyone that is following EV sales around the world, then you will know that these numbers are increasing again rapidly. Looking at Statista.com, we can see that EVs had an explosion in popularity between 2020 and 2023. This was actually unexpected at the time, and the infrastructure was not fully in place. But where EV sales temporarily slowed down, the growth in infrastructure has exploded and is expected to grow massively over the next few years before the end of the decade. For example, Norway is one of the countries that offered incentives to switch to EVs, but also invested in the infrastructure at an appropriate level. And now nearly 90% of Norway's new cars are fully electric vehicles. And this is not an isolated incident. Norway's incredible achievement serves as an actionable framework that other European nations will closely follow, with the EU's imminent 2035 ban on petrol and diesel cars looming. So within the next 10 years, there is going to be ever-increasing sales of EVs, increasing demand for lithium and other rare earth metals. This is something that companies like Atlas Lithium Corp are well positioned to take advantage of. Focused on moving from exploration to profitability, Atlas Lithium has one of the largest exploration projects for lithium and other battery metals in Brazil. The Minas Gerais lithium project is approximately 468 kilometers squared, which includes 7 main clusters of prospective mineralization, including Neves, which is currently being explored by drilling campaign and referred to as the Neves project. Importantly, several of their mineral rights are located adjacent to or near mineral rights that belong to a large publicly traded competitor company, which has demonstrated through extensive drilling the presence of lithium deposits totaling over 100 million tons, and I'll talk a little bit more about this in a moment. The northeastern Brazil lithium project encompasses 7 mineral rights spread over approximately 71 kilometers squared. Again, this is 100% owned with all the critical infrastructure in place. As it says here, we plan to continue to explore the areas to assess whether we have economic deposits. But it's not just lithium. There is also nickel cobalt, titanium, rare earth metals, and graphite. Now, analysts appear to be very bullish on Atlas Lithium and have given the stock huge price targets. So let's take a look at the investor's presentation to see the scale of opportunity here. The Atlas Lithium Minas Gerais lithium project is a permitted project with a clear path to production, highly supportive jurisdiction with proven lithium potential. They have strong drilling results, strong ECG credentials, and additional exploration upside supporting a phase 2 exploration. Atlas have strategic partnership with Tier 1 global partners. These partners are suppliers to some of the world's largest EV manufacturers such as BYD and Tesla. And they have strategic investment and prepayment offtake agreements. These global partners validate Atlas Lithium's business model, assets, and teams, and there is over $80 million in total investment. Now, something that's very important is that the Neves project has already received all permits needed to operate. The permit allows for the assemble and operation of its lithium processing plant and to sell the lithium concentrate that it produces. On a side note here, permitting approval in just over a year demonstrates management efficiency and capability in navigating government approval processes. To further elaborate on the fundamentals supporting lithium demand, we can see here that it's very much the early stages of demand that is expected to explode between now and 2050. McKinsey and the Global Battery Alliance forecast a 27% compound annual growth rate for demand of lithium batteries by 2030. And Woodmac forecast the USA EV sales will grow over 600% from 2022 to 2030. Now, this presentation continues on showing the low-cost production advantages of Atlas, the success of neighboring mines, and highlights the advantages of the infrastructure and ECG benefits. So I highly recommend that everybody take a look at this investor's presentation. There is a lot of detail about the upside of the Neves project and a lot of technical drilling results. So there is a link to this in the description below. Check this out if you're interested in Atlas Lithium. Before I look at some big lithium news, let's look at the charts because I think that Atlas Lithium is sitting at a very appealing position right now. So back in April, when Donald Trump announced his tariffs on Liberation Day, Atlas Lithium plummeted as the whole market was thrown into chaos. While a lot of stocks have come back up in the past few weeks, Atlas Lithium has been trading sideways. But this does provide some nice trading opportunities. As we can see here, Atlas is trading right on the support level, and each time the stock has hit this level, it has rallied about 20%. But this could be just the minimum here because this stock has a history of making explosive gains. Back in October, it exploded about 95% in just a couple of weeks, and as you can see here, this happens every couple of months. And right now, the MACD and RSI2 seem to be indicating that the stock could be about to see the reverse. So if Atlas were to issue some news around now, then this could really fly. This stock has been beaten down so far in 2025, but only a few months ago, Atlas Lithium was ranked as one of the top stocks to buy in 2025 by Forbes. Yes, Forbes picked their 3 lithium stocks to buy in 2025, and these stocks were ExxonMobil, an oil giant worth over $449 billion, with Forbes saying that this oil major is bringing its expertise to the lithium industry. Rio Tinto Group, which is the world's second largest metals and mining company, and Atlas Lithium, which holds Brazil's largest portfolio of lithium mineral rights among publicly listed companies, highlighting that Atlas is a business that is already backed by some of the world's prominent names. And Forbes highlight that while Atlas Lithium carries higher risk because of its small market cap, this has the backing of prominent investors, and analysts expect significant capital appreciation from its shares. Looking at MarketBeat, we can see that the consensus price target for ATLX stock is $22.25, which is a massive 470% upside from the current price. H.C. Wainwright reiterated their buy rating and set a price target of $19 at the end of October, while Roth and Alliance Global Partners have kept their buy ratings with a price target of $25 and $55. Interestingly, Alliance Global Partners previously had a price target as high as $75 for Atlas Lithium. Now, we always hear the saying, buy when prices are low. Well, just this week, lithium prices hit a 4-week low. But this is a huge opportunity and major players are making their moves. Yesterday, mining giant Rio Tinto just announced a major $2.5 billion lithium mining project in Argentina. And today, the company just take the lead in Chile's first major lithium project in years, alongside a state-run producer. And I feel like despite the drop in lithium prices, everything else is good news because scientists at the University of Surrey have made a breakthrough in eco-friendly batteries. Lithium CO2 batteries faced major hurdles: poor rechargeability, rapid degradation, and a reliance on costly rare minerals like platinum. But this new lithium CO2 battery technology could be game-changing. Dr. Gadari of Surrey University said that one of the biggest challenges with these batteries is over potential. Now, this is incredible, but guys, what do you think? We've seen claims about new battery technology that is going to change the game for years now, but it never truly seems to come to fruition. If anyone knows any more details about this new battery technology, then please let me know. Remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes and I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so I highly recommend that you do your own due diligence. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in